So, Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we will continue the continuity and discontinuity function and how we can find the end behavior and the limit. So, for the function f of x equals x plus 3 over x power 2 minus 9. We need to study to check the continuity for x equals negative 3. That's the first question. And for x equals 3, that's the second one. Okay. So, for the first one, how we can check the continuity? The first point that we need to find, which is
replace x with negative 3.
Okay, I will replace x with negative 3, so it will be negative 3 plus 3 divided by negative 3 to the power 2 minus 9. So what is the answer for this one?
0.
Undefined.
No, 0 over 0.
Undefined.
It's mean undefined. It means
Yeah,
there is no value for the function. So the first point that we have for number 1, now I'm talking about number 1. F of x, there is no value. So we need to check it. The other part. I will check the second part, which is completing the tick that we have. Let me write this part and going from here. We have enough space to solve the second one. Okay.
Sir, I just realized both cases for x equals negative 3 and positive 3 are...
Yes.
they're both undefined.
Yeah, they're both undefined.
So what's the problem? That's x. Sorry.
Yeah,
I will just
realized.
write here negative 3. Then I need 3 values before negative 3 and 3 values after negative 3. So how we can represent this one? To go back, it's mean you need to subtract 0.1. If you subtract 0.1, the answer will be negative 3.1.
3.1.
If you add 0.1, it will be negative 2.9. So now it will be negative 2.99, negative 2.999. So from the left side, it will be negative 3.01, negative 3.001. By using calculator, please find the value of each one. Find the value.
For negative 3.1, it's 5.37 times 10 to the power negative 3.
Let me check this one.
Assalamu
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Negative 3.1 wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Plus 3 divided by negative 3.1 to the power 2 minus 9. So what is the answer? What is the answer?
5.37.
Sorry?
5.37 times 10 to the power negative 3.
No, it's negative 0.16.
Yes, that's the answer. Negative 0.16. Okay, that's the first one. For the second
Then
one,
negative 0.166.
0 and going up for 0. That means negative 0.166. Okay.
Then negative 0.1666.
So it will be negative 0.1666. Okay. So it's approximately equals it's going to be negative 0.17.
Negative 1.1.
Negative 1.7.
Yeah, negative 0.17.
From the left side, we are going to be negative 0.17. Okay. So from the right side, I will change only this one. So it will be negative 2.9 and going down to be negative 2.9. The answer for this one is negative
0.16.
0.16. The next one 0.166.
0.166.
Negative
0.166. So this side is also swinging.
So also from the left side, it will be negative 0.17. Now there is no value of the function, but we have limit. What is the meaning that there is no value of the function and there is a limit? Remember the
Jump
four
discontinuity.
cases.
Jump discontinuity.
Removable.
Removable.
Oh wait, yeah, remove.
The four cases that we have, again for this part. If you remember, when I say that, I will erase this one and I will write it here. Now for f of x and the limit. There is value for the function and there is limit, it's mean continuity. There is value of the function, but the limit from only one side, it will be jumping, discontinuity jumping. There is no value and there is no limit, it's mean discontinuity infinite. There is no value, but there is a limit, it would be removable. That's what is the table. That's what we explain. Any problem for this one? Just if you memorize this part, plus it will be easy. Any problem? Did anyone didn't understand this one?
I used to not understand it, but like now that they given us the table, now I understand it.
I give you the table from the first day, by the way. That's the
Yeah,
fourth
but
time I put the table. You understand that's the main point for me.
Really...
That is the main point for me now that you understand it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we need to use f of 3. How we can solve this one? So to solve the second part, that is the first part, number 1. Now we need to solve part number 2. How we solve it? F of 3.
3.1, 3.01.
So 3 at the first 3 plus 3 over 3 to the power 2 minus 9, which equals 6 over 0. It's mean undefined. It means there is no value of the function. There is no value of the function. So we need to check for the limit. There is no value of the function. It's mean now we have one of the two cases. One of the two cases. The first one could be, just a minute. The first one here could be infinite discontinuity, and the second one could be removable. It's depend on if there is a limit or not. So we'll check for the limit. If there is a limit or there is no limit. That's it, x and y. Now we need to study for 3. So for if you go from the left, so it will be 2.9, 2.99, 2.999, then 3, then 3.001, then 3.01, then 3.1. So by using calculator, please. What is the value of 2.9?
Negative 10.
Negative 10.
Negative 10.
Just a minute. That would be 2.9. Let me erase this one, 2.9. I'm going down to be...
Sir, I got
0.9.
negative 5.7.
Negative 10. Check your answer. Put inside the brackets, please. I got negative 10.
Okay.
Negative 10.
Negative 10. Okay. Now, if you make it 99, so what is the answer?
Negative 100.
Negative 100.
So it would be negative 100. It means the next now would be negative 1,000. That means it's going to 10, 100, 1,000. The next would be 10,000, 100,000, million.
Negative infinite.
Negative infinite. Now we are going to the right side. How we can check that?
Or 3.1 is 10.
Are you sure? 3.1?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's 10.
Yeah, 10. It's 10. And then 100 and then 1,000.
Yes. 10, 100, 1,000. Then if you are going to from the right side, will be going to infinite.
Positive infinite. Positive.
So
So it's infinite discontinuity.
It's not
Infinite.
removable. It
means there is no limit. There is no limit. There is no limit for this one. Limit from the left side and from the right side, it's going to, one of them is going down the graph now. That's the graph. At x equal 3, There is a line of asymptote, if you remember this one, and you'll find that the graph is going down and the other part is going up. That's how the graph will be look like. Is that clear now? It means there is no limit.
Yes.
Because there is no limit.
So it's a no function. So
there is no value of the function, and there is no limit, so it would be discontinuity.
Infinite.
Infinite discontinuity function. Any problem for this one?
No.
Are they clear now?
Yes, sir.
There is two Yusuf. Who two Yusuf? That's the option. Let me check just a minute.
So can we do
Yusuf.
the next one?
We will solve the next one. Just 1 minute to check who's Yusuf. Will join. Yusuf. Yeah, Yusuf.
I don't think this mic works. You said
Okay.
that a few classes ago.
Okay, no problem. But there is only one Yusuf now. So any problem for this part?
No, sir.
Can you solve
No,
question
no
number
problem.
6, please?
Okay.
Can you solve the question number 6, please? Okay.
Sir, could you explain one more time the fx and the limit?
What you need for this one?
I just want to understand how it is again.
Which part?
If you grow up, sir. Yeah, this one, fx, lim, the
This
jump,
one?
infinite. Yeah.
Again for this one. We have now cases. The first one. If there is a value of the function and the limit, we need to study. To study the continuity, again for this one. To check for the continuity, we need to study for two parts. The first part, number one, you need to check if there is a value of the function or not. You have two cases that we have value of the function and two cases there is no value of the function. If there is a value of the function, what is the meaning if there is a value of the function? It's mean by using substitution, you find a number and any answer. If the answer is right or wrong, if the answer is number, decimal, fraction, positive, negative, zero, whatever the number that you find, it means there is a value for the function. Now for the limit, after finding from the left side and from the right side, both of them are going to the same number. If you find that, it means there is a value for the function and there is a limit. If there is a value of the function and there is a limit, it means this function is continuity function. But if there is a value of the function and limit only from one side, it means this function is jump. Discontinuity jump.
For this function, the question, it's there is a value and it's infinity both sides. So it's the function is infinity, right?
Right, what you know,
It has
right,
a
what
limit.
you know, please. I will close the mic. Now we are in grade 5. Grade 4, not grade 5. Please, show some respect, please. I'm talking now to one. Is that right? Just wait until I finish. You can't wait. I'm waiting for you until you solve. Then I didn't ask you to hurry up. So please wait. Amr Arab.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after that, jumping, it means there is a value of the function, but the limit only from one side. It means it's close to b. Like suppose that the value of the function is 5. So we'll find that the answer is going to be 5 from only one side. From the other side, it's not equal to 5. It's equal to any other number. It means this function is discontinuity jumping. The type now is discontinuity jumping. What if there is no value of the function and there is no limit? It means after substitution, it's you find that it will be undefined. That's undefined function, and the limit from the left and from the side, both of them, there is no limit. It means, what is the meaning? There is no. It means there is no limit for this one. There is no value of the function, and there is no limit. It means infinite. Discontinuity infinite. What if there is no value of the function, but there is a limit? Both of them are going to the same number. It means It means what? Removable. You have to memorize this table. Without memorizing this table, you will not be able to solve. Okay? Without memorizing this table, you will not be able to solve. That's it.
Wait, so what does that say in the end?
Sorry? Removable. Removable. It's mean with the discontinued removable. Let me check this one. Omar al-Dakhil, just minute. Omar al-Dakhil for the first one. It's okay. And both of them.
So I put the 0.1 and the 0.0001 in the wrong places.
Sorry?
I put the numbers in the wrong places.
The number at the right could be at the left and the left at the right?
No,
Let me check.
after zero, I didn't put 0.1. I didn't put 0.001.
I will open your solution now. Just a minute. Let me check this one.
Wait, it's confusing.
Okay.
Sir, is my answer correct?
Let me check, yeah, Mudir. Let me check.
Sir, f of x has no value if it's not defined, just to make sure, right?
Hello.
1 over 0 equals what?
Undefined.
طيب خلاص. Yes.
I just want to make sure I had the correct type.
1 over any number over 0 is undefined. Any number over 0 is undefined. بس. Just continue solving. I'm checking. Just wait to check the numbers.
Yeah. I sent you my solution.
Okay, just wait to check the answer, if the answer is right or wrong. طيب. Omar, there is only one mistake, ya Omar. There is only one mistake. There is only one mistake.
Is it the type of this infinity?
There is only one mistake. I will give you the answer now. Just wait until they finish, then I will give you the answer. There is only one mistake. The same mistake here. Where is the answer, Hassan? Ravindra, the same mistake. Where is the answer, Hassan? There is no answer. You didn't give me which case. You just solve and didn't give me which case. The final answer, that's what I need. You didn't solve it.
Sure,
So,
check my...
Wallahi, I'm checking one by one.
The answer?
But we need to send on Telegram, right?
I need one of the answer. Continuity. Discontinuity, you have to mention which case of discontinuity. Jump, removable, or infinite. That is the cases.
Okay.
Okay?
We need to send on Telegram, right?
Please.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, I just sent it.
عبد الرحمن انت بعت عاكست الامور صح؟
الارقام كمان يعني غلط.
لا الارقام غلط مش مظبوط.
ايه بس
شافعي
مرة ثانية.
ماشي يا ريت. شافعي discontinuity. Shafi'i is right. Shafi'i is right. Your solution is right. MashaAllah, Sultan. MashaAllah. Sultan is right.
Sir, I sent it again.
Yes, first time.
Mine's just been sent.
There is only one small mistake, Hussein. There is only one small mistake. But I will explain it. Who sent that? Kumail. There is one mistake also. Amr Arab. Yes, your solution is right. Amr Arab, the solution is right. Hassan, the final answer is wrong. Type again for this one. خلاص, listen please. For this one, how we can solve it? By using substitution, then f of x. Number one, by using substitution. Then f of x equals 1 over x to the power 2, which is 0 to the power 2. Is that right? 0 to the power 2 equals 1 over 0, which is undefined.
1 over 0. Undefined.
Okay. Now we need to complete the table. That's x and that's y. For x at the first, put 0 at the middle, so we go back to be 0.1. So to be negative 0.1, negative 0.01, 0 point negative. 0.001. From the right side, it will be 0.001, 0.01, and 0.1. If you check the first one, you will find that it will be, what is the answer? 100?
100.
Or 10 to the power 2. The first one 10 to the power 2, 10 to the
10,000.
power 4, 10 to the power 6, and so on. This one is 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 2. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So
from the left side, it's going to be
1 million. Sorry, infinite.
To infinity.
Infinity. From the left side, from the right side, sorry, from the left is going to be infinity. From the right side is going to be
Infinite.
infinite also.
Infinite.
Is this right?
Right.
So it's going to be which number?
Infinite.
Number
The
one.
limit is-
Number one. There is no value for the function. It will be one of the two types, even infinite or removable. Is that right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Any problem for this one?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
So we need to check.
No.
It's going to, if they are not going to the same number or going to, you know, the number that they are, what is the meaning of there is a limit? What is the meaning of the limit?
So like the end.
The end, what is the meaning of the end? The end, it's going to a number, certain number that you know this number. Do you know this number here? Do you know the number?
No.
It's going to infinite. Do you know what is the
Yeah,
number of the
infinite.
infinite? What is this number?
Does infinite not count as a number?
Again, what is this number? You know,
Undefined.
Infinite.
there is no number for the infinite. That's right. It's mean you can't determine this one.
Ah, okay.
It's mean it's not removable. It's going to the infinite for this one.
Oh, so
It's going
infinite
to
can't
the
be a limit.
infinite.
Okay.
Yes. It's going to the infinite. What is the meaning of limit? Limit. What is the meaning of the word limit? You know the end. It will stop at number. Because we say that we have a limited or unlimited. Is that right? What is the meaning of limit? You know the end. You know the end for the infinite?
No, there is no end.
There is no end. It means there is no limit. So there is no value of the function,
Okay.
and there is no limit. It means it will be discontinuity infinite. You got the idea for this one?
Yes.
You know what is the meaning of removable? Again for this one. Again, what is the meaning of the removable? For x to the power 2 minus 4 over x plus 2. Can you study for x equals negative 2? If you remember, when we find the domain, we can say that. What is the domain for this one? What is the domain? Domain for this one?
R except negative 2.
R except the set of negative 2. R except the set of zeros of denominator. That's right. So the domain is all values except negative 2. Can we study for x equal negative 2? There is exception from the domain. It means you will accept all of the values for x except negative 2. Can you replace for negative 2 now? I said I will not accept negative 2. It means when you accept negative 2, it means there is no value. There is undefined. Until now, any problem for this one?
No.
Any problem for the meaning for this one? Okay. Can you simplify this function?
Yes, to x
How
plus
you can
2, x
simplify
minus
it?
2.
It will be x minus 2 times x plus 2 over x plus 2.
X
That's right.
plus
We can
2.
cancel x
Right.
plus 2 and x plus 2, so the function now would be x minus 2. How we can graph x minus 2? From negative 2, then we draw the line. But it's at negative 2, it's undefined. It's mean from negative 2, we'll make a hole. You understand?
So it's removable
The graph,
from-
yes, that is the meaning of removable. Removable, you can cover it. How you can cover this one? You can say that we have a function. You know, you remember the piecewise function? The piecewise function. When I say f of x,
The what?
piecewise function. When I say f of x, x power 2 minus 4 over x plus 2, and the condition that we have now, x is not equals, negative 2. You can use any number for this function except negative 2. But I will add another one. X is equals, if you replace x equals negative 2 at this function, so it will be x equals negative 4 for x equals, the function now is equal to negative 4 for x equals negative 2. That's removable. If you study the limit for the function from left and from right, you will find that the function's approach to be negative 4. How I know that? After simplifying, what is the new function? X minus 2.
Negative.
X minus 2.
X minus 2, sorry.
Can you replace now x with negative 2? Negative 2 minus negative 2 equals?
Yes.
Negative 4.
Negative 4.
To make the function continuity, you just need to remove the value of x, and you put the answer now. Remove the condition which make the function is undefined. The function is undefined at x equal negative 2. I will remove this condition. I will remove this condition. Then what?
And
then find its value. After simplifying, use substitution, which is negative 2 minus 2 equal negative 4. Put the condition which make the function is continuity. That is the meaning of removable function. Why the first one is removable and the second one is not removable? We study for the same function. Why the first one is removable and the second is not removable? If you again look at this function, I will open a new file. The function that we have, which is, just a minute. The function that we have now, which is f of x, is equals x plus 3 over x power 2 minus 9. We want to study for x equals negative 3 and x is equals to 3. That's right. One of them was removable and the second was infinite, discontinuity. That's right. How you can know that? At the first, find the domain. What is the domain? What is the domain for this function?
R minus negative 3 and 3.
Negative 3 and 3. It's mean if you replace x with negative 3, it's not accepted because we eliminate that from the domain. If you replace x with 3, we eliminate it from the domain. It's mean when x equal negative 3 and when x equal 3, both of them the function is undefined. Is that right? Is that right? For f of x, for f of 3, negative 3, and f of 3, by substitution, you will find that the answer will be over 0. It means both of them will be undefined. Can you simplify this function? X plus 3 will be the same,
x plus 3, x
and
minus
open
3.
to bracket x plus 3 and x minus 3. You can remove the condition now. What is the condition for the first one? X is equal to negative 3, and for the second one, x is equal to 3. Is that right? Because we have x plus 3 at denominator, x minus 3 is not one of the values for the domain. Is that right?
Right.
You understand this one? Why I say negative 3 and positive 3 at the domain? Because after simplifying, we find x plus 3 equals 0 and x minus 3 equals 0. Then x is equal to negative 3 and x is equal to 3. Is that right? That is the reason, because we say that x are different, the set of negative 3 and 3. Can you simplify now? You can simplify. It means you will remove x plus 3 and x plus 3. So the new function that you have now, which is 1 over x minus 3. It means you remove the condition which makes the functions undefined at x equal negative 3. It means when you study at negative 3, you remove the reason. It means this function will be removable, discontinuity. We can remove the reason which make the function undefined and make a piecewise function. You get the idea for this one? Is not clear. But for the second condition, just 1 minute. For the second condition that we have now, what is the second condition? X minus 3. It's still the same. From that, can you find the domain? x is still equal, not equals to 3, or the domain R except the set of 3. This condition can be removed. This condition can be removed because that's the simplest form. It's mean at 3, when you study at 3, it will be infinite. Discontinuity infinite, because we can't remove this reason which make the function is undefined. Is it clear now or not clear?
Yes, clear. So yeah, clear. So when you can remove a domain, like if you can remove one of the
again for this one, I'll give you another question. Yes.
Mr.
Again,
Islam,
yes.
this is all good, but can you move to the question number 5?
I will move to question number 5, but until I finish this one. Well, I am not playing. I'm just explaining. Okay. We need for the function f of x equals x plus 5 over x power 2 plus 5x. When x, I need to check the continuity and discontinuity for x equals negative 5 and the x is equals to 0. If you replace x equals negative 5, what is the answer that you will find?
0 over
0 over 0. It will be undefined. If you replace x equals 0.
5 over 0.
Undefined.
5 over 0, undefined. It's mean at the both cases, for the first case and the second case, it's mean there is no value for the function for the first one, and there is no value for the function for the second one also. Is that right? Both of them will be undefined.
Yeah.
It's mean now, if you need to study the continuity or discontinuity, it's mean both of them will be discontinuity function at the value of x equals negative 5 and x equals 5. Discontinuity function, it's mean now we have two cases. The discontinuity could be what? Because there is no value for the function. Could be infinite.
Could be removable and infinite.
Or removable.
And removable.
That's right. Which one will be removable? Which one will be infinite?
Yeah.
That is the meaning. Can you simplify this condition? This one, x plus 5 over.
Yes,
we take x as a common factor, so it will be x plus 5. Now, which reason that will be removed? You can cancel x plus 5 and x plus 5. So the new function now will be 1 over x.
1 over x.
1 over x, which one that you can substitution? You can substitute with negative 5? Yes, I can substitute. Can you substitute this 0?
No.
No,
so
it's
negative
me.
5 is removable and 0
yes. So x minus 5 is removable and the x equals 0 is undefined. You understand now what is the meaning of undefined? You can't remove the condition which make the function is satisfied at x equals negative 5. You can remove it if you simplify the function and add it at the piecewise. Is it clear now? Any problem for discontinuity? Any problem for the discontinuity? You understand the meaning for this one?
Sir.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yeah,
Yes,
can
no?
you move to question? Sir, can you move to question 5?
No, I mean there's no problem.
Which 5?
No problem.
Question 5.
This one?
I have no doubt for this. Yes, sir. I have doubt about the limit for this. Like, as it is approaching negative 0.17, why is it not infinite? Why is it
Which one?
still like removed?
Which one?
Fifth one.
Number 5.
The first part.
Okay, which part of
For
that
the
you need?
limit.
Yes. What is the meaning?
Limit.
What do you need from the limit?
As the function is approaching negative 0.17, but not negative 3. So this should not be
Again,
removable. It should be infinite.
again, I can't hear you, wallahi, for the last part. Again.
Oh.
The negative 0.7.
Yes, sir.
It's not negative 3.
This is yeah, it's not approaching negative 3.
What is the negative 3? X or Y?
Oh, that's x.
Increase x.
Yeah.
Limit. When x is approached to be negative 3, the function is approached to negative 0.17. X is going to negative 3 for the function, then the function will going to negative 0.17. What is the relation? Y is dependent on x. If you understand what I'm saying now, and question when you want to stop me and ask me to go back to question number 5, you will understand what I'm saying. That's the point. When I say f of x equals 3x plus 5, x equals 1, then f of x equals 1. Is that right?
Yes.
When x equals 1, f of x
What?
equals 1?
No.
That's what you say.
No.
Equals 9.
It's 8.
That's what you say. It's mean when x is approached to be 1,
Right,
f of x is approached to be
8.
It means there is no discontinuity for this one because x is going to 1 and 8 is going to, and f of x is going to 8. Suppose that f of x is going to 1. Is this right?
Yeah.
Yes?
Then sir, why was it infinite on the other side?
You understand the left side of the first?
Yeah.
Okay. For the other side, it's going to, the left side is going to negative infinity. And the right side is going to
Positive.
positive infinity. Then both of them, one is going down and one is going up. They will never meet at one number, which is a problem. But both of them now is going to the same number. From left, it's going to negative 0.17. And from right, it's going to negative 0.17. You know the number 0.17? Yes, I know the number 0.17. So it means there is a limit.
Yeah.
That's all.
And sir, when is it jump? Like if only it's approaching from one side and not the
One
other side.
side, one side. But there is a value for the function. But there is a value for the function. Jumping, there is a value for the function.
So if it was negative 0.17 on one side and positive 0.17 on the other, would be jump, right?
By substitution for this question, question number 4, if you study and the previous lesson, you will know. When you, by using substitution for f of x equal to negative 3, what is the answer?
5.
5. From the right side, from the left side, it's approach to be?
5.
From the left side, it's approach to be?
Oh, negative 11.
So it's
Going
equal
away.
from one side, equal from only
Sorry.
one side. So there is a limit now in this case, not in all cases, because you will find that some question it's limit from the right side. Some question it's limit from the left side. In this case, it's limit only from the left side. And from the other side, it's approached to be another number. So it's mean you know the first number and you know the second number. But the first number is equal to the answer. Limit when x is approached to be negative 3 from the left side. That's negative for the left side. F of x is equals to 5. And we have f of negative 3 equals 5. It's mean limit when x is approached to be negative 3 from the left side for the function f of x, it's equals the function f of negative 3. It means it's approached from only one side, the value of the function. That's the meaning of jumping. The graph will be like that. It will be closed, then I will jump. Open, that's the meaning of discontinuity. For continuity, you just graph. Without removing the bin, I'm graphing the figure that I have. But for discontinuity, one of them is going down, and the other part may be also going down, or one of them is going down, and the other part is going up. That is the meaning of the infinite discontinuity. That is the first one. The second part is jumping. I'm drawing the first part, closed, then remove the bin, then going down, open, then draw the other part. That is the meaning of jumping. Removable. Whatever the graph that you have, just you graph, and there is missing point here, you have to make a gap or hole at this part. You have to make a gap or hole at this part. It means this function is discontinuity at only one value. This value is removable. This value which make the denominator is equal to 0. That's what I'm explaining in question number 6. Which value which makes the denominator is equal to 0, and you can remove this one. Which value which makes the denominator is equal to 0, and you can remove it. If you can remove it and the function still works, then at this value the function is removable. If you can remove it by substitution again and you still undefined, it means at this value the function is undefined. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, can you solve question number 7? Number 7, please.
Okay.
Number 7.
What is this, Hamoud?
والله maybe message, maybe. Ring it on for the mobile. Solve question number 7, please, and send it to Telegram. We need to check for the function at x equals 2. Again, for the cases, now we have f of x. This table you have to memorize f of x, and you have a limit. If there is value of the function and there is a limit, it will be continuity. If there is value of the function and limit only from one side, it means discontinuity jump. There is no value, there is no limit, discontinuity infinite. There is no value, but there is a limit, it will be removable. The 3 cases now, discontinuity. And only one case, which is this one. Only one case, which is continuity function.
Sir, can you tell me again, like, how do we find f of x in this situation? Do we use x 2 minus x because x is less than it or
Right.
equals to?
I will sorry?
In this case, do we use the one with the x is less than or equals to?
Yes, less than or equals to, the second one.
Yeah, to find out f of x, right?
Yes. Right. Again, for this one, how we can use substitution at the table. If you have, we said that x and that's y. We said 2 will be at the middle. That would be 1.9, 1.99, 1.999. That's 2.001, 2.01, and 2.1. Because if you didn't understand how we can substitute, because I received a message that there is a problem for substitution. So please just look at the screen now. If you didn't understand how you can use substitution, if you didn't understand how you can substitute. For the first one, now you have 2 functions at the left side and at the right side. The left side is smaller than 2. So which function that we use? The first one or the second one? For the left side, which one that we'll choose?
We will use the second one.
The second one. Because now the condition that we have, which is x, is smaller than 2. So at this part, I will use x 2 minus x. But at the second part, because all of the values is greater than 2, so I will choose the first one, which is 5x,
5x plus 4. Because
so how I can solve
x equals x is more than 2.
Yes.
So
just I will replace x with 1.9. So it will be 2
so in this case,
minus 1.9. 2 minus 1.99. Minus 1.999. Okay. For the second part, I will just replace x with each value.
2.00.
So it will be, I will write 5. Then open up
5 times 2.1.
2.001 plus 4.
Plus
the function that we have now, which is 5x plus 4.
Just a
minute, Sultan. Just 1 minute. To explain only this part. Thanks, Sultan. So 5 times 2.01 plus 4. 5 times 2.1 plus 4. Then find the answer of each one of them. Okay?
So for the left side,
0.1.
So just solve and send me the answer now. Just solve and send me the answer now.
I sent you the answer.
I sent, sir. I sent.
I will check now.
why نكتب زي كده مستر أستاذ؟
لا كان في حد بيسألني بس بتتعمل ازاي.
Okay.
Now we will open Kumail. Bismillah. Your answer is right, Kumail. Abdullah Abdulaziz Khan. MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Your answer is right. But how to write the limit? Again, for this one, you have to say that limit when x is approach 2, you need to study for x equals 2. So x equals 2. That's from, you find that for only from one side. Which is the right or the left?
The left.
That is 2. You find its approach from this side or from that side? Left or right? Left or right?
Left.
Left, it's mean positive or negative?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. From the right.
No. It's approach from left.
Oh, okay.
What you solve now, it's approach from left. It's approach from left. If that's approach from right, so write x plus 2. X positive by this way. You understand what I'm saying? It's approach only from one side. So it would be like that. F of x equals f of 2. It's from the left side is equal to the same value of f of 2. It's mean there is a limit from one side. You got the idea? It's mean the case now. So Shafai, just a minute. Okay, Shafai, that's right. And Huzaifa يعني he didn't want to contact with me. Thanks Huzaifa. Thanks Huzaifa. Thanks Huzaifa. خلاص يا حذيفة. خلاص يا حذيفة. You don't want to contact with me. You don't want to talk to me. Thanks Huzaifa. Just download it يا حذيفة. I will tell Omar about that حذيفة. Shafai, the answer is right. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Sir, mine is above Huzaifa's.
Okay, I got yours, Abdurrahman and Huzaifa, both. Okay, that is Hassan. Yes. Yours is right. Hassan is right. Amr Arab.
Mr. Islam, can I ask one question?
Let me just 1 minute. Where is the answer, Amr? Where is the answer? You just by substitution is right each and everything, but you didn't mention the type of the function. Just mention the type of the function. Majd, Habibi Majd.
Yes, Mr.
Perfect, ya Majd. MashaAllah.
Thank you.
Habibi. Shavindra.
Wait, Majd perfect?
Yes, Shavindra. That's good, Shavindra. That's right.
Thank you.
Who
Sir,
else
is my
wants
method correct?
Yes. You are always correct, ya Sultan. Perfect يا سلطان والله. بس اعمل السهم اللي رايح من اليمين الناحية التانية. يعني بص السهم ده كده. السهم ده كده. ماشي؟ عشان تعرف ان انا شفت الورقة بتاعتك بس. Is there anyone else?
Sir, can I ask something?
Yes, you can ask. Most welcome.
Sir, in the table, right side of the table, the one you made right now.
Yes.
Above.
Which one?
I'm really confused. Like after.
Which one? This one?
Down.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, the table for this one. Yeah, the right side. After when we add 0.1, right? We have to like make it closer to 2 in this case. Right?
Yes.
So I go like 2.11. Is that even right? 2.111.
No.
So how do you know like when to add 0 or 1? Because on the left side we did like 1.9.
When you have, just a minute. When you have, again for this one, if you want to compare between 2.1 and 2.11, which one is greater?
2.11.
It's greater. It's mean now you are close to be 2.
No.
So it means you are going forward, going to the right. Now we are going to the left. We need to go to the left. For any answer, again for this one, because we have another session now. So for any number, is 0.1, anything, 0.1, 0.1, anything, 0.1, the next will be 0.01. 0.001. Anything 9, the next will be 0.99. 0.999. Anything 0.1, add 0 before 1. Anything 9, add 9. خلاص? Perfect now? Okay. Muhammad
Yes.
Bilal Khan.
Thank you.
MashaAllah. Bilal. MashaAllah wallahi. Perfect. حبيبي. 5 marks خلاص يا بلال. خلاص. You got your marks. Any problem now?
No, sir, it's good.
Alhamdulillah. So we finish the lesson for today, and I will send you the video, inshallah, at most tomorrow or today, inshallah.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Assalamu alaikum.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Alaikum.